Hello, this is Jeanette Heater of Divinity Within, and I'm here today to answer Kellee Ann's question. And her question is, how do you energetically let go of toxic relationships? So thank you, Kellee Ann, for that question. So I'm going to start by saying that this is very complex, that this video is simply a starting point to help you on your way. So, toxic relationships, what are they? To me, a toxic relationship is a connection you have with someone where you leave feeling demeaned. You feel like you question yourself. You can't trust yourself. You're afraid of them being jealous, getting angry at you. You don't feel safe to share your feelings and your thoughts, your hopes and your desires. Where you're tiptoeing around them. You're not sure at what moment they will explode or what will make them upset, frustrated, angry, or jealous. These are toxic. They are like poison. They, instead of leaving you feeling happy and joyful, often feel depleted and worried and fearful. So, if you are in a space where this is, what I've described is abuse in a lot of ways, emotional abuse, it also can be physically abusive. So if you're in a situation where you are experiencing a toxic relationship, you often also are going to need some sort of counseling or coaching, support group, books, articles, and videos that can help you, friends and family, that can help you build the tools that you need to move forward. So the approaches that will help you on this journey, and these are in no particular order, I'm going to start with number one. The first and foremost fundamental and foundational things that you can do, and that is self-love. Loving yourself. And loving yourself means that you're kind and compassionate with yourself. You respect and you honor yourself. You treat yourself with patience. You speak kindly. And you cheer yourself on. This is a whole journey in and of itself. And this can take some time. This is going to be another video and topic that is important. So when you're kind and compassionate, when you honor and respectful to yourself, you begin to know and notice what it's like when people are not treating you well, when people are not kind, compassionate, respectful. It becomes obvious and glaring when someone is demeaning you, putting you down, because you know what it's like to be treated well, because you are treating yourself well. So loving yourself is helpful and fundamental to helping you understand what is healthy and what is unhealthy. And then you won't stand for anything else but kind and compassion, loving. Another thing that you can begin to do is put yourself in safe situations with safe people. People that reflect back to you the joy of life, the fun, the compassion, the kindness, the adventure that life can be. So this can be hanging out with a loved one, a friend, going to a movie, with somebody that isn't going to then demean you, put you down, devalue your emotions and your experiences. So also putting yourself in situations where, let's say you're taking a painting class, you're learning about the angels, you're hiking, you're learning to knit, there's a focus, a group, a focus, and there's a teacher and there's a safe setting. When you put yourself in situations where people are kind and safe, where there are activities and excitement and joy, you begin to build confidence in yourself. You begin to feel good about yourself and life. You begin to see how things could be, how people can be, and that it is possible then to release this person, whether it's physically release them, emotionally release them, energetically release them. Oftentimes we're tied to these people if we don't understand that there are kind, safe people out there. And so once we begin to learn that, it empowers us on great degrees. Self-love and kind, safe places with kind, safe people. So another thing is healing and reflection, crying, writing, reflecting. Sometimes physical activity can help you. We feel so bogged down when we don't express our emotions and our thoughts and our feelings, and it can begin to affect our energy level. It can begin to affect our sleep. It can begin to affect how we feel about ourselves, and then it can be difficult to take the steps forward to leave those people, or take the steps forward to put ourselves in situations where we might want to go to a movie or a safe class or a hiking journey or begin to live. So beginning to reflect and heal gives you energy. Self-love, safe and kind people, reflection and healing and processing. Another step that you can do to begin to let go of toxic relationships and our emotional connections to people that are toxic for us is you can begin to write letters to them, letting them go, telling them why you're letting them go. You may never deliver these letters, but the process of writing these letters, of explaining yourself, sometimes lighting a candle and talking to their soul, their higher self, talking to the angels, asking them to help you release any toxicity or feelings that you have towards them. Another thing is to know that there's going to people in our lives that we've loved. In some level and in some way, we're always going to love and care about them. Doesn't mean that they're right for us in our lives. It doesn't mean that we're supposed to be with them. But just understanding that there's people in your lives you will always love, even if you have decided that they are toxic and unhealthy for you to be around. So I love this person, and I'm also choosing me. I'm also choosing my health, my children's health, my health for my job, my energy levels, beginning to choose you, and also allowing yourself to continue to love and care for them as you also decide and choose that they are unhealthy for you and you don't want contact with them, or you want minimal contact with them. Self-love, putting yourself in safe and fun places with safe and fun and healthy people. Beginning to process and release. And there's lots of ways to process and release and reflect. Writing letters, talking to their soul, exercise, crying, writing, talking to someone that you care, you can trust. And accepting often the fact that you love them and you always love them, and that won't ever go away, and that's okay, and you can still choose healthy things for you. So this is Jeanette Heater with Divinity Within. Thank you for your question, Kellee Ann, and I hope this helps you on your journey towards healthier relationships with others and with yourself. Have a lovely day.